Hey guys, how's it going? It's me, Myogi, and I'm gonna try something absolutely new. So, for those who have been following for the past 24 hours, upon the news of this one, MF Ghost Episode 1 has finally dropped, and we're gonna try to be the first ones to react to it. I've actually skimmed through the first episode, I didn't digest any of it. I want to be as surprised as you guys are once we explore how the anime adaptation of MF Ghost was. By the way, for those who are not familiar, MF Ghost is the canonical sequel to Initial D. I said canonical for obvious reasons because there will be a lot of callbacks to the Initial D series, from the cast to the probably the cars, and maybe with the character wait, I already said cast, what am I saying, and maybe to certain styles of driving, who knows, I don't know. But yeah, I'm not gonna be covering Initial D first, second, third, extra, fourth, or fifth stage. Not gonna go back to that one because a lot of people have done so. I want to be the first ones among the first few to review MF Ghost. So without further ado, let's get to it. Oh, this is a good render of the Hakone Turnpike. Yeah. All right, one of the iconic corners, but this is from Tsubaki Line. Oh, the Lamborghini shaking on the road. Yes.
資源枯渇への懸念から内燃機関を動力とする自動絶滅危惧種となったハイパワースポーツカー。そんな滅びゆく車へ送るレクイエムのようなモータースポーツがここ日本で誕生し、今や全世界の視聴者登録数3000万人、爆発的な人気を博している。その名を MFG。
Hey yo! Is that our boy Takumi doing the narration? For those who are unfamiliar, the voice of Takumi Fujiwara in the anime series is done by none other than Shinichiro Miki.
3, 2, 1.
MFG か。
Let's get introduced to Kanata, and more about him later.
から生で走ってるとこ見てみたいな。
それは無理だよ。コースサイドは立ち入り禁止だし、例の爆発以来、火山性のガスが時々風に乗って流れてくるんだぜ。
Wait, there's still volcanic gas in the air from that eruption. So are we made to believe that the volcanoes around at the Tokyo area, I mean the Kanagawa area, specifically the one in Hakone, is an active volcano?
イギリスの友達もみんな夢中でした。ここは発祥の地ジャパンだもの。それにしても日本の住所って分かりにくい。そうバッドだ。
Kanata, please! Google Lens! Come on!
もしもし若菜？今日来るんだよね、例のイギリス人。正確にはイギリス人と日本人のハーフらしいけど、あんまり期待しない方がいいよ。イギリス人ってかっこいいイメージないし、見境なく面食いだからいつもつまんない男に惚れるんだよ。レンは一目惚れなんてありえない。
俺は相葉俊。去年のランキングは9位で、君を一目見た時から。とにかく俺は本気なんだ。
ごめんなさい。
早っ。
Ah, that was quick. Fastest rejection ever.
私のこと何も知らない人にそういうこと言われても困ります。
Okay, to be fair, girl's got a point. I love you, marry me. You know nothing about me. That was cold. Not gonna lie, that was cold.
クスなんてただの被り物みたいなものだし、中身とは関係ないもん。たとえ99人の女の子が微妙だと言ったとしても、レンだけは超イケメンだって思える人、 好きになりたいな。
Okay, that kinda says nothing about what you told us about your friend Wakana. So, looks are relative? Question mark? I mean, you basically just said the same thing about Wakana and applied it to yourself. Huh?
Lord, please pray for the soul of this bitch and guide my pimp hand and make it strong, Lord, so that she might learn a hoe's place. Amen.
Be gone, son!
Kinda called it. Ren is a hypocrite. I'm sorry. I have to lay it down thick. Ren is a thought. It's actually quite good that they went with the sound design to represent the whole I'm blinded by love thing. So instead of your eyesight gets tampered, it's your hearing that gets tampered when you meet the love of your life.
私、数学の宿題あるから。
Well then, nice to meet you too. I have math homework.
ねえねえ、どうだった？何が？決まってんじゃん。イギリスからのお客様のことだよ。別に知らない。あ？何それ？写真くらい見せてよ。そんなの撮ってないよ。しばらくうちにいるみたいだし、そのうち見に来れば？すごいじゃん。イギリス人のハーフが一つ屋根の下なんてさ。その人何しに日本に来たの？ただの観光？そういえばレンは何も聞いてないよ。
Because you went straight to your room, woman.
Are you Kanata Livinton? 尾形さんですね。はじめまして、カナタです。なんだ、喋れるのか。よかった。見るかい、車。
Oh, come on. Are we really spoiling it this early? You could have at least, hid the Toyota badge. Framing people. If it's really just focused on the headlights, it could be a Subi. It could be a Scion. But no, the Toyota badge just gave it away. 0 out of 10.
Wow. Good. Cool です。
Okay, that's 3 English words straight out. Leskinen, I'm sorry, but the crown of best English has already been passed on to Kanata Rivington. You are now irrelevant, Leskinen.
扱えるかい? No problem.
Yup, definitely. Bye bye, Leskinen. No problem.
アカデミーでも3ペダルの H パターンが基本でした。エントリーは済ませてあるよ。君の出走は最終日の7日目だ。
Okay, wait. Another technical talk here that is coming in. I can see why they made so much about a deal of 3 pedals and an 8 shifter. Because if you look at the lineup of the other cars, the Ferrari 458, the Lamborghini Huracan, the Nismo GTR, the Benz SLS, they all work with paddle shifters. So there's no need for a clutch pedal no more. They're basically sequential, automatic, or I guess that's one way to put it. They don't need the gearbox anymore if they can just, turn while shift while they're turning, much like those F1 cars. So I guess this would play out really importantly later on in the story, because Kanata would be going down conventional, like modern, yes, but it is a step down if you compare it to another vehicle like, say, the Porsche 911 GT3 RS.
それと新しいモバイルを買いました。
そうなんだ。だったらさ、ID 交換しておこうよ。深い意味はないけど、ほら、カナタが何か困った。
Ren isn't even hiding it. Like, let's exchange contact info. Oh no, I don't mean it that way, that I get to be your pen pal or try to flirt or hit on you. Good job on being subtle, Ren. I mean, good job on being subtle, Miss. I have math homework.
そうですね。ちょっと待ってください。レンは昨日バイトだったんですよね。今日はないですか？
レンのバイトはね、ちょっと変則っていうか、週に2日か3日で、その後は間隔が空いたりするの。
そうですか。
あのね、カナタにお願いがあるんだけど、カナタのこと話したら見たいって言って。いい？撮るよ、笑って。
I mean, you could have went and gave the context first and then pop in, can we take a picture? But it's not that important. Come on. Hey, look at Kanata's face. He's basically dead inside. But at the same time, it's a more likable look of Kanata compared to, say, Takumi back in Initial D. I like it. I like this one way better. The dead face says a lot more expression than the spaced out look.
あなたはさ、どうして故郷を離れて日本に来ようと思ったの？
レンには教えます。特別です。行方不明のファーザーを探す。
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but that's a really as much as the whole familial ties plot point is very relatable in any level, but in a story such as MF Ghost, it's very generic. There, I said it. It's very generic. I mean, yeah, it would raise some eyebrows at first, but at the same time, it's a way development. I mean, if they didn't show the 86 GT at the start, if they didn't say anything about Kanata being part of a racing academy back in England, this could have worked. So, the scene between Kanata and Ren talking about Kanata's missing father could have played better if that happened first, before Kanata gets introduced to the 86 GT.
ダメです。
お父さんは？ MF ゴースト。
MF ゴースト。
Hey, I like the cut in here. It's a homage to how Initial D First Stage does it. Here, I'ma show you how it looks like back in the day.
Initial D.
おはようはかな。見せて例のもの。そう来ると思ったよ。はい。ねえ、超やばい。カナタってやっぱりかっこいいのか。
それはできないんですよ、相葉さん。
固いこと言わないでさ。愛しの7番ちゃんの名前と年だけでいいんだよ。他のエンジェルはいろんなプロフィールを公開してるじゃねえかよ。
個人情報は例外なく教えられないことになっております。
I sorry, but I kinda find it humorous that Shun Aiba, the driver of a GTR, is this socially pathetic. Hey, come on. He's a creep, but he's a likable kind of creep. I like him already. And it's not just because he's in a GTR, even if it's a 35.
じゃあせめて7番ちゃんの次のシフトを教えてくれよ。
それなら
片桐かなたさん、この書類にサインお願いします。
はい。
見たことない顔だな。新人か？よ、お前 MFG に出るのか？
そうです。あなたは？
俺は相葉俊だ。ランキングは雲の上の9位。
Wow, I know! 日産 GTR の相葉！すごいや！あえて光栄で。
I just realized how Kanata is actually taller than Aiba. Wait, I forgot. Yeah, European growth spurts are a thing.
あなたと GTR はイギリスでも人気でした。
イギリス
Yes.
Yes. You know what? Let's have a counter for how many English words Kanata says in the full entire episode.
2日前に日本に来ました。カナタレビじゃなかった。片桐カナタと言います。予選の最終日に出走します。
大丈夫かよそ
Wait, hold on. Rivi, isn't it supposed to be Livington with an L? Hello? I mean, I know they pronounce it as Rivington because Japanese they have a hard time pronouncing the L's and the R's. Like when they say light, they say raito. But is it really necessary to... Or did they actually change his name to Rivington? See? This is conflicting. The MF Wiki says Kanata Rivington with an R. But the ones prior, when it was just the manga, they say Kanata Livington with the L. I would stick with Livington with an L because it makes sense more than Rivington. What kind of foreign surname is that?
なんだ MFG だぞまあいいさここで出会ったのも何かの縁だ俺様がいろいろ気にかけてやるよいいかカナタこれからは俺のことを先輩と呼べそれがこの国の美しいしきたりだからなわかったか
さあ相葉先輩
なかなか素直で可愛いやつじゃねえかよ
He's getting full of himself.
うまい日本食食わしてやるついてこい
さあ
セクター3でグイグイ順位を上げてきています上にはあと1台ミハイル・ベッケンバウアー
Okay, I don't want to be that guy. I honestly don't. I mean, I don't want to be that. I don't want to be that person, but Anime Mikhail gets the look down as a cool foreigner racing in Japan. I would at least say that.
隙がありません
このポルシェなんだか他のより小さくないですか
これはケイマンといって911の彼らより一回り小さいんだ
Yeah, there we go. At least it also gives us a bit of some Q&As about what people ask about cars whenever it is like in a layman's level. So Kanata's question there is, why is that car small? And Aiba responds with, it's a Cayman. So for reference, this is the Porsche Cayman and this is the 911. And these are the values from the wiki stating the length of the vehicles themselves. So let's get on to even more context of the show.
ポルシェの育成システム出身のスーパーエリートらしいぜ世が世ならルマンの24時間とか走ってたんだろうなうわ暫定トップになっちまいやがったどうなったんだケイマンのパワーでなんでこんなタイムが出るんだよ
お待ちどうさまです
あ遠慮なく食えやうまいぜ牛丼
いただきます
ところでカナタお前年はいくつだ
19です
わっけやな俺より5つも下か
わ
Wow. that is not the reaction that I expected out of Kanata there. Saying wow when holding chopsticks like that. Yeah, I'm surprised his mom didn't teach him how to handle chopsticks. Oh wait, I forgot. Scratch that. No wait. They did mention earlier in the episode that Kanata learned Japanese from his mother, Catherine.
Good.
Hey, he likes Hello Panda. And that's the Filipino version of what they were eating.
こんな美味しいお菓子イギリスのどこにもないですアンビリーバボーだ日本牛丼とか何食べてもびっくりするくらい美味しい
大げさなやつだなまあ日本のお菓子は美味しいんだよ実を言うとさカナタうちの車前に一度 MFG を走ったことあるんだその時の仕様のままだから MFG の車検にはすんなり通るし改めてやることはないんだ
He's obviously talking about the 86.
誰が走らせたんですか 尾形さんがわあ。
まあな、若気の至りというか、その頃は走り屋だったし、腕にもそこそこ覚えがあったし、結果は散々だったけど。
Why do you have this bad feeling that Ogata is the driver of either the EK9 or the Roadster that Ryosuke was inspecting back in initial D5th stage? Just a theory.
まあ、俺はどっちかというと車を走らせるよりいじってる方が向いてるんだ。根っから好きなんだよな、ガソリンで走る車が。
It is actually very prominent that they emphasize so much on gasoline machines. Because remember, this was set in the future. Maybe in the future, electronic machines are all the rage. So events such as MFG are the only ones that still consider gasoline-powered vehicles as, well, relevant.
ここは違うのかな。建物の感じが全然違う。神社かお寺の境内で撮ったものであることは間違いないと思うけど、困ったことに鎌倉には数えきれないほどの神社仏閣があるんだよ。一つ一つ根気よく潰していくしかないよね。頑張ろう。
この町は僕の心のホームタウンみたいなものです。小さい頃から憧れていました。
I love the quality of the eyes of Kanata here. The animation studio really emphasized more on further detail, and he has more proportionate eyes than Ren would. Sorry, I have to point that out.
ねえ、カナタ、お参りしていこうよ。すごい真剣。かわいい。
She's literally not hiding it
どん
anymore.
なお願いをしましたか？
それは内緒。誰かに話したら神様が聞き届けてくれないかもしれないから。やばい、もうこんな時間。ママ、レン今日バイトあるから。
わかったわよ。慌てて転ばないように気をつけなさいよ。
行ってきます。
レンはバイトの日ですか？僕も今日はイベントあります。
もしもし、東京本部の女優だけど、エグゼクティブオーガナイザーから直々でね、エントリーリストに紹介してほしい名前があるんだ。カナタ・リビントン。
See, even the guy says Livington. Why did they change the sub? Why did they change the name to Rivington in the subs? Why?
19歳。イギリス国籍だ。いない？変だな。涼介が話していたから。
They're not sugarcoating it, guys! Here's something that I found out from a friend of mine who followed the MF Ghost manga. Spoiler alert. They only say Ryo. R-Y-O. And then here in the anime, we hear him, and I do believe this guy is exactly Fumihiro, based on the hair alone. Ryosuke. There is only one Ryosuke that we know. It's basically Racing Dio.
そんな中でも国産車期待の星 GTR の
Shun, you are not subtle at all, my dude.
シュンが暫定5位。地元小田原出身の神風ヤンキーやらかしてくれます。
He's not even hiding it either.
決勝に出られるのはエントリー302台中わずか15台のみ。神15と呼ばれるゆえんです。
神15。
まあ俺たちは当面予選だけだしな。新しいタイヤも1セットで3戦くらいは持つかな。
尾形さん、タイヤ1回の予選でダメになったらごめんなさい。今のうちに謝っておきます。
Why would you apologize? I mean, isn't that quite off? Kanata. You don't have to apologize. It's Ogata-san's job. Unless what you're saying it really is that you intend to wear out the tires throughout the qualifier alone.
さあボードが出た。1台目の出走開始10秒前。今年からエンジェルス新加入のナンバー7が掲げます。私個人的に彼女のファンであります。素晴らしい曲線です。ため息が出そうです。
ふざけんな田中。7番ちゃんをエロい目で見るな。
Look who's talking, Shun! Again, the likable creep.
スタートしました。
見てるだけで胸が苦しいぜ。愛しの7番ちゃん。
相葉先輩だ。
おいおい、旬じゃねえかよ。久しぶりだな。
This is just a creative opinion on my part, but it could have sounded more comical if they had the classic twitching sound effect used in past animes to exaggerate Shun hiding the camera from Kanata and Ogata.
あれ、尾形か。
こんなとこで何やってんだ？お前の予選はもう終わってだろ。
いや、俺はその彼方の応援に来てやったんじゃねえか。心配だから。
ていうか、なんで彼方のこと知ってんの？
相葉先輩には牛丼をおごってもらいました。
He treated me to a rice bowl and now we're besties.
事務局でたまたま話しかけてな。
そんな偶然ってあるのかよ。世の中狭いな。おっと、世間話は後だ。出走まで10分しかないぞ。車乗れ、彼方。
手伝おうか。車はどれだ？
昔俺が乗ってたやつだ。そこにある。
The only thing I'm surprised in this scene is that Shun didn't even flinch or react. It's like the car that Ogata goes, the car that I used to drive. Shun could have reacted in, are you sure about that? Are you sure you're gonna make it in?
86か.
See, like Shun just took it in stride. Like he didn't even bother doubting. Or maybe it's because he's trying to act cool and act supportive to Kanata, knowing that Kanata's gonna be driving the 8-6.
Good. いいか、Kanata。これから俺が言うことを絶対忘れるなよ。予選で一番重要なことは何が何でも完走することだ。車は絶対ぶつけるな。
Oh wait, hold on. Was that Eurobeat? I love the beat already, and the moment Eurobeat hits, you know that they are still using the classic initial D formula. Don't fix what is not broken.
小田原パイクスピークは1周40キロ。MFG 開催コースの中でも最長だ。俺みたいなベテランでもコースのレイアウトを完全に。
Okay, I'ma just do this one absolutely quick. I want to do this one absolutely quick comment about the layout of Odawara Pikes Peak here. It looks very reminiscent to the Green Hell, the Nürburgring Nordschleife. I wouldn't say exactly like the Nordschleife, but to a certain degree. And I know one part is okay, do correct me if I'm wrong, but I am seeing a part of, if you can see it here on the upper left corner, that is the traditional Hakone from Kaido Battle Togino Densetsu, Tokyo Extreme Racer Drift 2. From here, this is basically Hakone Mount Taikan. And I do believe this part here, that is something that we have not seen prior. It's definitely not Tsubaki Line. I can at least assure you that. But the old Hakone and Hakone Taikan are at least part of this layout. So I'm kind of excited. It's kind of making me glad that I played those unorthodox Togi games. Aside from Maximum Tune and Initial D, of course.
わけじゃない。オフィシャルの攻略サイトは見てるか？
先輩、コースのレイアウトは覚えました。
嘘だろ。何百回見た。
3回。
Plot armor detected. I'm sorry, Plot armor detected. That big of a map and you only memorize it after 3 times? Yeah, no. He has dummy thick plot armor, thicker than Fujiwara.
くらいです。こんなとこで冗談言うな、カナタ。いいか、お前の車はパワーがないから、上りは 70% くらいのテンションで走れ。下りはやばいぞ。特にセクター3は50から 60% をキープするくらいでちょうどいい。
Why? Why would you ask him by section 3 on the downhill, why would you ask Kanata to reduce his pace down to 50 to 60% to pull back when he is in a car that doesn't have that much power? Why didn't he just utilize it? I mean, we're talking about the 8.6 here.
走り終わった時に俺が言ってる意味がよくわかるはずだ。よし行け。
86号車、車検テーブルに進んでください。
次は初出場のルーキーが登場です。86号車はイギリスからのチャレンジャー、片桐かなた選手19歳。
かなた？嘘でしょ、かなたなの
？Okay, at this point, we also got a reveal that number 7 here is no doubt Ren. The reaction of what is Kanata doing here? Yeah, no, that is Ren. So awkward. We got Shun in one end, Kanata on the other, and there is Ren in the middle. Awkward.
なぜそこにいるの、かなた。
今すごくびっくりした顔になったような。
3、2、1。
かなた。
Oh, and cliffhanger at the start of Kanata's qualifier is where this ends. You know what? Because we're not gonna do this for the other episodes, let's go over how the credits roll. Yo! Is that our boy Fujiwara Takumi? I mean, look at the difference in the art style and more specifically the jawline. That is no doubt that is no doubt our boy. That is no doubt our boy.
次回第2話衝撃の MFG 新世代。
Okay, so we already got a teaser as well of what episode 2 would contain. So, to summarize my thoughts on MFG, episode 1, it's a bit of a slow start. I'm gonna be extremely critical for this one. I'll have to say that the reveal of Kanata's car to be used is way too early. It really, like, you got hyped seeing everyone in, and everyone knows because of the manga, we want to build it up to the moment when the car gets introduced by Shun Aiba. And introduced to Shun Aiba, I mean. So the point of that one is to build up the anticipation for the 86 GT. So by the time it reaches that scene where Shun asks, what car did you bring to MFG? And that's the time they should reveal the 86 GT in its entirety. I mean, I know they're doing the piece by piece of it at the start, but again, the problem with how they executed it is, one, the Toyota badge is way too obvious. What they could have done is they could have focused more on the headlight and maybe do it more, say, on the reflection of Kanata and Ogata towards the car, or maybe just focus on their side mirror. Like, don't show the badge at all, because that is a huge giveaway. We want the anticipation of them to think it's another Toyota. It's the 8 Hachiroku GT. It's the number 86. We should have kept that for last. They exposed the logo. Surprise ruined. I'm sorry. As for the characters, I'm liking the quirk of Kanata there, that his quirk is that he really mixes up his English and his Japanese, and he, like, they tried their best to give Kanata a bit of some culture shock. Yeah, that's it. That's an obvious fact. But whenever it goes like, cool, good, amazing, nice, that's actually good taste. And he does not say Tosan, Kasan, Chichue, Hahawe. He goes Faza, Maza. And he adds a bit of his own English there, and I that's actually a good thing to add into it. Now, Ren. Oh boy, Ren. I don't know if I should like the girl or if I should not like the girl, but honestly, right now she's a mixed bag. At first, yeah, they did their best to conceal the fact that Ren's part-time job is to be one of the angels of MFG, specifically number 7. And the connection of it did work. So I would say that plot point has been done well. Shun Aiba. Oh boy, Shun Aiba. I don't know what to say about the guy, but I like him already. He's likable, I'll give him that. And they did their best to make him likable at the start. He's haughty, but humble at the same time. He looks skilled, but he's also clumsy social-wise. He's a creep, but like I said it earlier, he's a good, likable kind of creep. So that's the most I could say about it. My biggest gripe though in the plot: why must they say Ryosuke's name as a whole? That ruined the entire thing. He could have said Ryo-san or Ryo. That could have given it some more mystery. Is that Ryo as in Ryosuke? Or is this a different Ryo? That could have worked, but no, they were like Ryosuke. And a preview of the other racers of MFG, it was also quite good. I'm actually, for Michael, especially in the Cayman, I'm actually looking forward to how he would be acting for the succeeding episodes. So that was episode 1 of MF Ghost, and that was my natural reaction to it. I'm kind of excited already to see if episode 2 would be a flop or it would really save the series moving forward. As a premiere or as a first episode of the series, this is just subpar, honestly. Some framing, some scene choices. If they're really going to be loyal to the manga, I would say at least change some scene sequences to make it, to build up the anticipation more. Adjust the framing so that it would not be overly spoiled, like especially the 86 GT. So I would rate the first episode, and this is me being bluntly honest, I'm not sugarcoating this would be just around a 5 out of 10. I hope episode 2 does better, but this does not mean I'm gonna drop the ball on this one. I'm still gonna be looking forward. And we got Eurobeat back, boys. Do you really want to love me? I think that was Norma Sheffield. Is a good way to start off the Eurobeat playlist. So if you like to see more of these reaction videos that I'm doing, please don't forget to drop a like on this video. Comment what you want to see next. Comment to me your thoughts, counter arguments or counter reactions to my thoughts. Subscribe if you haven't, and I will see you guys in the next reaction video of Myogi Reacts to MF Ghost. Y'all have a good day.